Okay, it's that time of the show. We call it Around the Movie Block with The Rock. Rocco Pasafumi and the movie review.
Yes, this week we have a movie that we normally haven't seen in the last couple of years. It is a romantic movie, one of the oldest popular movies out there. This one is called The Photograph. It's directed by Stella McGee and stars Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield. When a famed photographer dies unexpectedly, she leaves her estranged daughter May, played by Ray, hurt, angry, and full of questions. When May finds a photograph tucked away in a safe deposit box, she soon finds herself delving into her mother's early life, an investigation that leads into her unexpected romance with rising journalist Michael Block, played by Stanfield. Yes, there hasn't been a lot of romantic movies in the last couple of years. If you want to think of movies that are considered the standard bearers for romantic, movies in this century, certainly, we have The Notebook, and we also have Love Actually. And there have been many movies that have more or less copied those two. With this particular movie, it's definitely a break from the traditions that we see in romantic movies. For one, the stars here, even though they are stars of a certain caliber, they're not on the same level as the type of stars that you would normally get to see. But you have two phenomenal actors doing this, and they do very well with this. They definitely bring great charisma to these characters. The other aspect, though, to this that we see in this we normally don't see in romantic movies is that everything in romantic movies is high stakes. A lot of melodrama, a lot of obstacles that prevent the two people from getting together. You don't see that too much in this particular movie, and this makes it like a welcome break from movies, romantic movies of the past. You have like the little bumps in the road and stuff like that, but it's not quite on that same level where you feel like it's kind of where your suspension of disbelief is like so off the charts. You really do feel like it's more realistic and more organically told, and I think that's what I liked about The Photograph a lot. The thing is that might not play to everybody, that type of storytelling with the romantic movie, but I really do feel that with this, it mostly works. The fact that, yes, the thing with this particular movie is you have not only the main couple in this movie, played by Ray and Stanfield, but you also have the couple of the backstory too. And in many ways, the backstory, has actors that completely outshine the main actors. But regardless of that, I really do feel that this is definitely a kind of romantic movie that many people appreciate. The story unfolds itself relatively well. It has a nice vibe to it. The actors are great. So there's much for people to enjoy, especially, considering that we don't have, romantic movies in short, particularly in the movie theaters of all places. I really do feel like this is definitely one that people will definitely find very, very enjoyable. I think that if you want to be romanced, you want to see something that will really, touch your heart, not just between, the idea of a kind of romance between a couple, but also dealing with the love of family. I think that there would be much for people to enjoy with this particular movie. Does it completely reinvent the wheel? Not quite so much so, but, romantic movies are always a good thing. And I feel like if you really have a movie that's really well made and really, really organic, and in the way it's unfolded, I think that there will be much for people to appreciate with The Photograph. So overall, I give this movie 3 out of 5 stars. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rocco Pasafumi. His movie review.